Goblin House Studios.
Welcome to our actual play tabletop podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 7 of our tabletop podcast. I'm Matt, and I play Shrimp Stomp.
My name is Spook Jam, and I'm playing Gallia Delaric.
I'm Jojo, and I play Ninx.
I'm Bianca, and I play Leilathia.
Hey everyone, I'm Cody, and I play Thord in Strong Hollow.
And I am Adam. I am the Game Master. Well, where we last left off, we were in a spooky temple to the Dark Mother. Our party got some various forms of quote-unquote medical attention.
Torture.
Which seemed kind of torturous to Thoradin. It seems that the priestesses there just could not figure out what these marks could be, and they may not be an affliction. The party has been brought before the high priest of the temple. Now, he just held up what appears to be skin cut from the neck of the wizard that you rescued but then sadly died, with the mark still burned into it.
This was brought to me this morning from the scuffle outside the city.
That's foul.
It's her skin.
Well, he couldn't just have a dead body chilling here while trying to figure out what's going on with it.
Yeah, that's...
So we just need to cut him off.
No.
I don't think we want to do that.
Do you have her piece of the necklace?
No, nothing like that has been given to me, just this flesh.
Brigham still has it then.
Perhaps. Clearly they were unable to deduce what this could be.
Could Gallia check if it has, like, the mark has any visible differences from ours?
Yes. When he held it up, the actual mark on the flesh was basically gone, so you could see right through it to the light behind. On your own mark, it doesn't necessarily sink that far into your flesh. It's a little more, it's like a brand. Not quite a tattoo, more like a brand. But this piece of flesh gives you the impression that the mark goes a lot deeper than the skin.
That's mildly concerning.
What you need is a wizard.
Where can we find one of those?
I would recommend one. I think you need a solemnity wizard. The history of these marks might be best deduced from a solemnity. I know of one I owe a favor to. His name is Arake Zin. North of here, in the Ruka Enclave, he dwells. Given your means, I think he would be a good choice. Perhaps you can help each other.
I need to go in that area anyways.
You may need to ask the Ruka where to find him.
Why is he in hiding?
You will have to ask him. He may have enemies now.
Do you know where the stone shop is that I can go to?
There is one there. I don't know where it is, though.
I have a feeling that's where we need to start.
As you wish. But seek Zin.
Well, good day.
Alright, bro. Bye.
Okay, thank you so much for your help.
I'm just gonna, as noisily as I can, just shuffle out.
Ninx stays back and basically thanks him for his time by giving him one of her trinkets, but this one is extra special.
An extra special trinket? What kind of a trinket?
It has a little bit of gnome magic from her mother.
Yes. There's a small stone altar there is a small stone altar at the foot of the steps, where you could place that.
And then I bow reverently and take off after everybody.
He nods and makes a sign with his hand as you depart. The man in the dark robe is still in the hallway, and he's able to see you out.
I ask him if he knows where the
Ruka
area is.
The Ruka have a small enclave north of here, not far from the harbor.
Do you know where the stone shop is?
I do not.
The one that deals in special stones.
You can find many special things amongst the Ruka, but I do not travel that area. My duties are here.
And I thank him for his time too.
He nods his head, closes his eyes, makes a little hand gesture. When you exit the temple, it is now night.
Whoa, it got dark in a hurry.
We were in there for a while.
The sun was setting when you entered.
I'm going to pull out my torch and light it.
So what's next, guys? Where are we going?
We get the hell out of here.
As I described when you came here to the area where the temple is, it's kind of a bad part of town. A lot of abandoned buildings. Very spooky. You know, think you see things out of the corner of your eyes in the alleyways and stuff. So, it's not a pleasant area.
I think we should all smoke some sky thistle and see what happens as we venture through this creepy, not so great side of town.
I think it's time to leave town.
Y'all can leave, but I'm going up north.
But what about the sky thistle?
Okay, so y'all have, it being night, y'all have been out and about in the town since morning.
And we've been out all day. We haven't eaten but once.
Oh my god, food time.
Food time.
Food time.
I'm not gonna lie, the appetite I've been working up since
I say we make our way through this area, find a tavern, and go down for the night to get some food.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Get a bath for one of us.
La la la, not listening.
While it's very dark here, you see that a bit to the north, there's some more buildings with lights from torches and lanterns. As you head that way, on your right is the harbor. The further north you go, the closer the area gets to the harbor. And as you look out over the water, you occasionally see little lights under the surface of the water that occasionally come out of the water and then descend back into the water. Very eerie. And as you head further north, you hear a sound, and when you come to a crossroads, you see that there's a pretty large tavern. Pretty sprawling. There's lights coming out of several windows, and you hear a rowdy crowd inside.
Ah, my kind of place.
And above the door is a massive sign that says The Tortured Sparrow.
Do they have food?
You smell food, so probably.
Let's try it out.
Food time.
What's the worst that could...
I need meat. Meat.
Well,
I'm
What's the
too
worst they
eat.
could do?
Lots of
Cooked eel.
the worst that could happen is we get into a bar fight.
Food poisoning.
Speaking of bar fights,
Oh no!
Speaking of,
as you open the door, this is a rowdy place. There's a lot of people talking loud and slinging their ale around. And there's two guys pushing each other not far from the doorway. There's men gambling. There's ladies of the night going about. Thornton's ready.
I know where you'll find me.
And sure enough, you see that there's winches going about, dropping food off to customers, and plenty of ale. And you kind of have to get out of the way because one of these ruffians is pushing the other guy out the door. He throws him into the street. He just wipes his hands and looks at y'all and walks back in without any words.
A good toss.
So this is like Waffle House.
The floor is covered in straw and sawdust. Bits of food. There's a dog going around eating little bits. Who knows what else is down there? A couple of people give you a mean mug as you walk in and kind of glare at you over their drinks.
Are we gonna fight every time we come into a place because of shrimp stop?
What did I do?
I think you mean because of Thoradin.
Well, no. Normally people get upset that there's a goblin just, and then we have to stand up for him, and then we're the goblin likers, and then before you know it, everyone's dead.
Sucks to be them.
We're the goblin lovers.
A wench comes up to you and says, choose a spot, just choose a spot and I'll be with you in a minute.
Okay, doggy.
There's a long table that only has one person sitting at it. And as you approach it, the person there just shakes his head.
Oh.
I think it would be alright to sit at the other end of this
Are
table.
we just gonna sit down, or are we gonna
just
ask permission?
We're gonna sit down.
And
You
she
don't
didn't-
ask for permission in a place like this.
Waffle House rules.
Might be seen as weak.
I sit down and my fox comes and rests at my feet.
Moon's shadow sniffs at the straw and crud on the floor.
Don't do that. It's beyond disgusting.
He just sniffs it.
I can't help it, Bianca.
Okay, he doesn't sniff it lustfully. He sniffs it as to like, what is this?
There's some cocaine in here.
And he hops up on one of the seats and curls up so as not to
Be touching.
rest on the nasty floor.
Even better.
Well, I imagine that the benches are probably not that much better.
A little better. Might be a little bit of poo-poo on there.
Galliot like slides into a seat, not like awkwardly sits down, but like to the point where he almost tips the chair over.
Nice.
Ninx just finds a hole somewhere.
Oh.
Giggity.
Are you sure? You're not-
In
There's
the wall.
plenty of them here, and I don't think you want them.
Nice.
Shrimp Stomp just sits down next to Thoradin.
Really close to Thoradin, probably.
Yep.
He's like greasing up his arm.
Scoot a little away. I don't want my armor to rust.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
You see there's some men in a corner in a table, and they're all wearing armor and the same tabard and the same tabard. They have a symbol on it that you think you recognize as a local mercenary company that the city uses. They're big in this city. And they're just looking at Shrimp Stomp, just unhappy.
Bro, it's food time.
I can get over it.
The wench comes back. All right, lads and ladies, what will it be? It's got spiders, crustacean, mutton, bread.
I'll definitely take a plate of mutton, please.
Yes. ×2, please.
Mutton?
Bread.
Fried spiders, and what kind of fish y'all got?
I forgot to mention fish. We have a lot of fish.
Give me anything.
I want mutton, and I want some of the crustacean crawly thingies, and I want some bread.
She opens her mouth a little bit in kind of surprise, and all right. A round for you as well?
Oh, aye.
Yes.
All right, that'll be a silver.
It's like, I'll get it. And he pulls out a silver. There you go.
She picks it up, bites it, then puts it between her cleavage.
Yeah, it's
and
not
goes back.
chocolate. I already tried.
Just for reference, y'all found meals that were 10 silver a person. This is a silver for the whole table. So
this is
quality.
This is going to be good, lads.
Pure comfort food. Here we go.
Aye.
All freezer food.
It's maybe a couple of days old. But
They bring out rotting fish.
At the other end of your table, where that man was, another group of guys show up, sit around him kind of, and they start playing a card game. It looks like the two opposing sides. One set of cards has a picture of like a red-haired queen, and the other set of cards has a man in a blue cloak. And they're laughing and talking to themselves about something. What do y'all do?
well, I am just kind of contently wait for my food. I'm, away from bitchy priestesses and and creepy dungeon creepy torture dungeons.
No more leeches, only food.
No more legions. This is just Thoradin is in an element that he knows and understands.
He understands the scenario.
Nix is scanning the crowd looking for whoever might know the whereabouts of the rock shop and the guy we're looking for.
You doubt that anyone here would know about a rock shop, and you're still quite a ways from the Ruka enclave. In fact, you don't see any Ruka here at all. Mostly you see humans and a few dwarves. In the corner, slumped against the wall, is a stranger figure. A colorful, feathered humanoid with a big beak, wearing some baggy pants with holes in them that are stained. And between his or her legs is an empty beer stein. And this figure looks to be just unconscious, sleeping against the wall. Very dirty looking. And the wench brings you your food. A little bit of maggots in the bread. Just a bit.
Extra protein.
Shrimp Stomp's like, just right.
Yep. He's happy. All smiles. He's chowing down.
Thoradin, he just starts digging into his food.
The same. Lilathia is smoking and enjoying her meal.
Galliot's internally questioning whether or not he's allowed to actually drink the alcohol.
In this place, you're allowed to do anything you can get away with.
If you can belly up to the bar, you can drink.
Nix is cautiously eating her bread and drinking.
Is Ninx also eating the maggots?
No.
Working the way around and just kind of picking them out.
You give them the Shrimp Stomp?
The weevils.
Yeah. I as I'm picking them off, Shrimp Stomp notices.
Putting them back in my bread.
He's like, this is the best part.
The maggots are so confused on what is happening right now. They're home, they're not home. They're home, they're not home.
They're only confused for a short while before they depart. Moon's Shadow smells the mutton, lifts his lips, and bares his teeth. That will do, I suppose.
Well, if you don't now, this might be a whole nother day.
This bougie
Here,
ass
look.
Every
Look.
time.
If we smoke sky thistle first, it'll make it taste better. Just enough to get you by.
Perhaps so.
There's the
Let's smell
orange.
it then.
The sky thistle, or
He's used to you blowing it
oh,
onto him.
okay. That's
What did you want him to smell?
the sheep or sky thistle? Oh, shit.
Smell my pussy.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, you blow it into his nose.
A couple of times. I think he probably was only expecting two, but here's his fourth one, just in case.
Oh, fourth one?
Yeah.
Is that more than normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just said that.
He closes his eyes and lays his ears back for a moment. After
Then
a
I go
moment,
and
he
I
nods.
scoot the sheep meat.
He picks a piece of it up, sets it on the bench that he's on, and starts to eat it.
Would your orange cat like some spiders?
I don't.
He's
think so.
white.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Would your giant white cat like some spiders?
Are you colorblind?
I don't know.
No, he is really picky, and
Gotcha.
Thornton's gonna like start like slurping down his ale, like classic like dwarf. He's just like chugging it, and like ale's like coming out the sides.
Do you
draining
eat a
down his
bit of
beard.
what's in the bottom?
Yes.
Oh no! What? Shrimp Stomp's looking over at eating cues at Thoradin, and he grabs the beer too and starts chugging it. He's never had beer before.
It's,
man,
it's weak.
hopefully
but
you're not a
it's-
violent drunk.
I've had stuff that burns. I've requested stuff that burns before.
It's watered down.
It's a little bit watered down. It's not very good, but enough of it would do the job.
Let's all get a pitcher.
The winch will keep bringing you some.
Yeah.
Why does that winch? Why does that sound worse than like I don't know, Ladies of the Night? Like it just sounds
A
way.
serving winch.
Yeah, it
Yes.
sounds like a slur.
It sounds so
Yeah,
bad.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
It's like a slur for a barmaid.
But like
They
I
wouldn't
mean,
be
I
called
like-
that in a nicer establishment.
I mean
but
I
here they're
understand
called
that, but like
winches.
I feel like that's what you would find like under a bridge or something.
You're
just
barely
saying.
better than that.
A serving winch under the bridge.
You were very close to under the bridge here in the tortured sparrow. It's a nasty, bad place.
Well, okay.
Are you satisfied now?
Not really. It's still a.
You could bet her if you wanted to.
I don't.
You could.
I don't.
That's probably
but-
another silver.
Not gonna pay for you. That'll come out of your
her
own
name
pocket.
alone would prevent me from taking her.
Winch.
Yes.
What is her name? Do we know
I don't
her
know. It
actual
sounds to
name?
me like you're judging her more than the world does.
Hey, she's just doing what she's got to do to get by. It's a hard world.
And you're like, you belong under a bridge, you nasty monster.
You're like, I
terrible.
wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole.
I'm just saying there has to be something else.
I wouldn't touch you with a 29.5-foot pole.
You can call her whatever you want,
Yeah,
Leila.
like, and I don't mean that sexually. I mean that like actual just physically touching you.
In the short run, go away.
It's very rude to this
I
waitress.
know.
Okay, I mean. What is the wench coming up to us for this time? Like,
That's not any better.
Why is she here?
He's like, I said what I said.
So we got a racist, and then we got a classist.
we lost our races, so we've got a classist.
Bianca's like, no, it sounds terrible. She's better than that. That's what she's trying.
I mean,
Is that what you're
You're
trying
not
to
getting that
say?
message
You know,
across
I
very
think that's
well.
where
Because it sounded different.
I think that's where I started, and then y'all made me think of her less and less. And so here we are. Why is she coming up to us?
It's to
She just
refill our
wants to
beer.
serve us beer.
yes. More
Just here to
beer.
serve you beer.
Wench.
There you go. Now you're getting into the spirit
There
of
you
it.
go. More
Yeah.
beer, wench.
This poor woman.
She starts crying.
This lady's not gonna cry from that. She can hold her own.
No, she can probably kick all of our asses.
Probably. She's the big bad.
The serving wench. The mighty bosom.
Adam had no
serving
idea.
wench.
That's how today was going to end.
I'm not terribly surprised.
Yeah, no, Thornton just he keeps just calling for more beer.
I noticed the person the bird person that you mentioned
Mhm.
earlier. And I'm just kind of intently watching what they're doing.
That's creepy.
Do you have a history?
I
Roll a history
Make a
check.
history check.
16 plus, where is it? Plus 4, so 20.
Oh, that's good. Even though this is your first visit to the city, you kind of know the history of this whole region. And back in the Bronze Age, there was a race of bird people that lived here. And a culture of humans and orcs kind of united came in and just wiped them out real bad. And they have a very low population now. And they are just the lowest class of people. Very looked down upon, too. And they were called the Kestrels.
I kind of nudge. Who's sitting next to me?
You're in a hole.
Oh, yeah, I am in a hole.
But you have to be close enough to Shrimp Stomp to pass him maggot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tap you on the head. And
Yeah.
I point and I show you the
Oh.
kestrel.
They've got feathers.
Some
What is
people have
that?
feathers.
That is a kestrel.
Another type of person?
Yes.
Oh. They've got proud filth all over them.
There used to be more.
More filth? Ooh, impressive.
No. More of them.
Oh. Did they leave for the night?
Yes.
No, they were. I'm trying to think of the word. I want to say conquered, but that doesn't sound right.
Exterminated.
They were, yes.
Oh. Not by goblins, I hope.
No.
Okay, good. I don't need more enemies.
We need to watch him, observe him.
Okay.
Why?
He seems out of place.
Shrimp Stomp stares very, very obviously.
Stop that.
Okay,
He
now
seems
we're
very-
being classist.
He seems very sad,
I mean, I believe he's passed out drunk.
but he still seems very sad.
Bad dreams. Same, bro.
Well, it's best not to, pry into other people's lives.
No, but we need to watch him.
Because he might rob you.
What? What the fuck?
No,
Hey, he's passed out drunk. Why do we need to watch him?
that's how they get you.
That's how they get.
You think you're walking by in the alley and you think, oh, he's just a harmless, unconscious person. Nope. His little talons are in your coin purse before you even know it.
He's a pickpocket.
And my coin purse is underneath my armor, so I believe I'd notice.
He's a skilled pickpocket.
He'll get all the way in there.
I'm skilled with a hammer.
He'll take other things.
I'll
that you
have
didn't even know
chicken
you still
tonight.
had.
He'll take things you didn't even think of as valuable because that's how low he.
Where are my toenails?
Oh my god.
Just,
You see the Kestrel at the bar, just like trying to buy food with goblin toenails.
And they just throw him in the street.
Everyone's peeking.
Pour out a chamber pot on him.
Jeez.
I just give you a warning to keep an eye on your belongings around him.
Okay.
And we're being classist with the winch.
How much farther can we get?
Hashtag
What's the
canceled.
worst? What's the worst that could happen in here, guys?
So are y'all gonna stay here the night?
Aye. Hell yeah.
I don't think we'll be able to sleep.
Oh, I can sleep just about anywhere.
They're bound to pass out from their drunken.
Don't go all night.
Let's
mean-
just join the party.
I'm planning on passing out in a drunken fit.
The men at
Surviving
the
a
end of the
PTSD event.
yeah, the men at the end of the table break out into an argument over money because they're gambling over this card game.
Don't gamble
And,
over D&D kids.
What?
Don't gamble over D&D kids.
One of them swipes the table and knocks the cards out of the way and stands up. The other guy stands up. They start shouting at each other.
Oh, this is gonna get good. Watch Master Shrimp Stomp.
And they have to move around the table to get to each other. And they start grabbing at each other's shirt and tugging and yelling. And one gets the other under his arm in a headlock.
Rips the.
Yo,
What?
You said they started pulling each other by shirts, and so one of them just like one of them rips the other guy's shirt. Whatever.
So Leilathia is making a motion where she rips open her shirt
That's
to
one
show her
misstep
bosom.
from going from a fight to them making out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Never
normally
mind,
how
it
it went.
didn't get as good as I thought it was.
No, it got better.
Avert your eyes, Master Shrimp Stomp.
You're not old enough for this.
I'm in it, Doc.
Their friends just keep eating and drinking and watching them fight. And before one of them knows it, he's face down in the straw and filth on the floor. The other has his knee on his back. He's digging through his pockets.
Galliot's just sipping on the ale or whatever.
Well, it looks like the show's over and just start like knocking back another beer.
Nice. The wench brings you another round.
Ugh. Why do you keep approaching us?
Oh my god.
When will we be done with you? Where's my beer?
Well, if you're not gonna drink it,
She kind of scoffs and just pushes the
Gives
beer
everyone one
stein
except for
closer
you.
to you.
mind the elf gnome, pay the elf no mind.
I never have. Will you be staying here the night?
Aye, we will.
That'll be a silver for a room.
Is that per room, or is it like one big room?
We're gonna share a room?
Don't
Wow! Just bring back memories.
don't get excited, Master Shrimp Stomp.
Well, that'll get you a room with 4 beds. If you want a private one, those are by the hour. 20 copper an hour.
No, let's get one big room with the 4 beds.
All right, then let's see it. And she wipes her hand on her.
Pulls out a copper. I'll pay for
You're
everyone
just
this
paying
time.
for everything.
Next time, you'll pay.
So far, Thornton's paid for literally everything.
Well, Thorin's got that.
She bites it and is satisfied and puts it in her cleavage and leaves.
I watch it every time she puts in the
Oh
cleavage.
my god.
Shrimp Stomp's eyes are open wide.
Shameless.
I think she's
She
like
definitely doesn't know any better.
Does that remind you of Umaira?
Nub Nubs remind me of Nomira all the time. Every time.
Yes.
Every time.
Because to me, that's happiness. That's what Amira is.
All right, so we've got
Objectification. What is wrong with
now
you?
we've got some objectification.
He doesn't know any better.
The winch and
The most beautiful thing he's ever seen had giant nub nubs. And that's just
That basically represents her.
she's just joy. So therefore, every nub nub is joy for him.
Gods are only boobs to you. Got it.
That one.
The winch with the nub nubs of happiness is the name of the episode.
Well, Shrimp Stomp, she would charge more, but it could be made to happen. Here at the Tortured Sparrow.
you're in the right place.
We share a room.
I've got 20 copper.
Absolutely not.
But it means
She comes back with a quote-unquote key, and it's just the most crude, whatever
It's
lock
like a
it
block.
goes
It's
to.
like a cinder block to put behind the door.
It's one step above that.
thank you.
It's just handcuffs. You put it around the doorknob and around like a metal bar right next to the doorknob. It'll be fine.
Yes.
Well, shall we?
I mean, I guess.
Sure.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Now, out of curiosity, like to get up to this room, are we gonna have to go past the table with the mercs?
You'll have to.
Okay.
You'll just have to.
Oh, Thoradin, I'm just gonna stroll like right past them, like not even paying any attention.
Leilathia, in a drunken stupor, bumps into him and knocks him into the fucking table.
Oh, what the?
Galliot's gonna casually sandwich Shrimp Stomp between like the party, so he's like in the middle of us, just in case.
Smart. Very good.
You only had one beer. What's going on?
I had 2, maybe 3.
Where'd my beer go?
I had 15.
Thoradin was like secretly stealing Galliot's because he wasn't drinking them.
Get a long dwarven straw.
As you bump into the table of the men in armor, they slide their chairs back and...
Instantly pissed.
I thought you said instantly pissed.
They piss everywhere.
Yeah. Everyone's just...
It's
there.
Golden
simultaneous.
power shower. Here we go.
Gold star.
This is not a sexual
Can we-
podcast.
Episode name. Golden.
They look pissed off. Watch where you're going.
Oh, I'm sorry. Terribly sorry, my friends.
You should be sorry. Do you know who this man is? He never lets anybody get away from him. Talking to him that way. Sort of did.
Oh my god, you're fucked.
No need to get hasty.
Wait,
Mace
so
hops up on the table and she's handing out trinkets, apologizing in a panic.
Like from their perspective, it looks like she's just like hopped up on their table, started throwing rocks at them.
Rocks and flowers and sticks.
Rocks and apologies.
are they in front of us?
They're like in a corner, and that corner is next to a door that leads to a hallway that presumably these nasty rooms are.
No, I meant is Thoradin and Leilathia in front of us?
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Fuck. We're just trapped behind them then. We're stuck in the middle of it. I'm sorry.
So one of those men stands up in an authoritative voice. He's like, "Move on, get out of here."
Excuse me.
Galliot
We
tries
can't
to-
let her drink anymore. This guy's just so lonely. This guy's just so lonely.
I just start laughing at the guy uncontrollably. I can't even help it. Pointing and laughing.
I waddle over and grab Leilathia's hand.
Come on, we gotta go to bed.
I'm not going to bed with you. You stink.
One of the armored men covers his mouth. The other one was like, "Elves can't hold their aim."
Galliot's like appalled.
This is just over there in a panic saying, I'm sorry.
Come on,
She's
master.
almost out of trinkets. She's like, what do I do?
You're just emptying your pockets everywhere.
Thoradin's like clumsily like reach over and grab Ninx and just like lift her off the table.
Come on, boy.
Come on, boy.
Come on, young master. Okay, do you get away from these men without provoking them further?
Hopefully.
I was trying to start a fight, but I guess they pulled me out before.
They don't know what would have happened to them.
I do. I know what would happen.
Aye, we would have kicked their ass.
Yeah, we would have.
You've made enough enemies so far. We're only 7 in, and you've already got a powerful enemy.
What?
But I think it's time. It's best we go to sleep.
Okay.
Not in the hall. Wait till we get to the room.
Galliot, you see a very large spider just hanging out, and as you walk by, it scoots up into the rafters.
Oh, well, it's still alive. I'll let it be.
Yeah, it's like,
Only eat the dead one.
Oh, yeah.
Especially fried.
You have to avoid stepping on rats as you approach your room.
Little friends.
Look, little mouse friends.
I'm still being in hell, but I'm running.
Once again.
oh, sorry. I like set you down like right next to the rat.
You open the crude door, and the room inside really reminds you of the quote-unquote torture chamber but from before, but instead is made of wood and not stone.
So yeah, like Thor is like, all right, everyone, we have to get in here.
There is some stained mattresses stuffed full of hay on this crude wooden. It's a cot, basically. There's 4 of them in the room.
I mean,
I'm gonna do my sleep with my fox and my backpack of some sort as a pillow. Not.
is there any like large furniture or anything?
There is one table.
I'll sleep on the table.
Well,
It's not big enough for an elf to sit and sleep on it, but it'd be big enough for a gnome.
I'll curl up on the.
I'll show you all a trick I learned. I just like grab the table, like just pull it up to the door and just like shove it up against the door.
This guy, he knows.
I've slept in a mini establishment like this.
Gallant's more busy trying to check all the mattresses, like for mites and stuff.
Oh,
They're there.
They're there.
you find all kinds of things.
He's checking the
There's
population.
centipede in there, and
Ooh, another bed with snacks.
you hear some things in the next room that are terrible.
Mm.
Moon's shadow proceeds to kill several rats in the room. So who sleeps on one of the mattresses?
We might get poison damage from this.
The floor is not great either.
Well, Thornton, he's gonna climb up on one of the mattresses. If y'all aren't going to take it,
Shrimp Stomp's going to climb up. He's going to make the mattress worse than it already is.
Oh. And the thing, they won't throw it out afterwards is the thing. Ugh.
It's all greasy.
We're gonna come back through and we're gonna see the same mattress.
Episode 99. Just a goblet-sized greased mattress.
It's like mold stains in the middle and stuff
There's
like that.
growth on it.
Yeah. So that's the big bad. The growth. You've created sentient life.
The mattress comes
Well,
alive.
if you're gonna be sleeping on the table, let us know if anyone's trying to get in.
If I have to.
Well, just so that you know, you'll be the first one to get to.
Yeah.
They might not even see her on their way in. I mean, him.
What do you mean, her?
Yeah, what do you mean, her?
How does your
I'm drunk.
your sloth deal with these horrible conditions?
It doesn't really care.
He does what he's told.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very well behaved.
Very well behaved.
Doesn't
little
move
sloth.
enough for us to
Yeah.
realize it's a sloth, so.
Oh, he's still in episode 6, probably. in his perspective. He's about to react to something that happened.
Oh God!
Right.
Tries to eat the leech.
But yeah, no, Thornton, he's gonna crawl up on the bed and he's just immediately out. Like as soon as his head hits that crude straw pillow, he's just out.
Very much like how you sleep in real life.
Yes, very much.
Perfect 8 hours.
And yeah, he after a few minutes he starts snoring.
Yes, very loudly. Does Shrimp Stomp snore?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all are just screwed.
Gallia just doesn't end up sleeping.
I go and I put
pretend
two
it's the
of
creaking
my
of a boat.
berries in my
Yeah.
ears.
just
Not clever.
It's too nasally.
drunken dwarf snoring.
Well, you have a fitful sleep. Get bitten by little creatures. Every now and then you hear Moon's Shadow murder a rat. Of these snoring people in your room. But eventually the sun does rise, and you wake up. How do you sleep, Thornton?
Oh, I slept amazing. I'm like, just get up. Oh, stretching out nice and wide.
Well, Leilathia's berries popped earlier, and she just has all this like stuff just coming out of here. She's really confused. And I don't know
Leilathia, you're bleeding.
What? No.
In case the listener missed that, Leilathia's berries pop.
Oh my god. Her ear berries.
Ugh, gross.
I'm just a mess. Elves shouldn't be drinking.
Moon's Shadow looks at you like, why? Why have you brought me to this shitty place? Why are we in this? Why shouldn't we should be out under the stars?
Shut up and come and clean the berries from my ears.
In case the listener missed that,
Oh my God.
Leilathia's berries popped and she needs her fox to clean it up.
This is not a sexual podcast.
Rated for mature.
Ninx didn't have really any problem.
Galliot slept like shit. It's always the loudest ones that fall asleep first.
3
Right?
points, 5 points of exhaustion.
No.
You're dead.
How did Shrimp Stomp sleep?
Shrimp Stomp.
Sleep slump.
Shrimp Stomp did not sleep well. He had a very bad dream. He was dreaming about taking off the collar, and he felt very sad. And he's telling y'all about this dream, and then he's like,
And then I was like buried underground and I couldn't dig my way out. I was trapped.
It sounds like you had a nightmare, Master Shrimpstomp.
Indeed.
Not enough nub-nubs.
There were no nub-nubs underground. Just dirt. Dirt everywhere.
Did somebody put you there, or did you feel like it was the magic that took you there?
I don't know. I was just there. Maybe it was the magic, because I was thinking about the collar coming off, and then I was just buried.
Well, sheep me.
Fuck, dude. Were you transported?
I don't know. I don't really remember a whole lot of the dream, just that I was buried and I couldn't get out.
Well, we've had a pretty pretty bad day yesterday,
I think we need to go find the guy.
and I think it's just a dream, and you shouldn't put too much stock in it.
Okay. I'll let it go, but it was scary.
I leaned to Thor and I'm like, we need the guy. And
What, the wizard?
yes,
I
pulled Thornton,
agree. We need the wizard.
and I pulled Thornton aside and I told him thank you for telling him it was just a dream. And
What do you mean? It was just a dream.
Yeah.
Literally a dream.
I've had bad dreams too. They happen.
I said I can't reach anything, so I just pat him on his kneecap as I shake my head.
All right. Well, you've survived a night at the Tortured Sparrow. We'll have to pick up next time as you go to find a wizard named Erike Zin. We'll find out what, if anything disgusting happens later, what Leilathia does with her fox. And whatever else may come. Thank you for listening to us. We hope you listen to us next time. Thank you, all the listeners who've been with us thus far. I hope you're enjoying it, and I hope that there's much more to come.
Thank you. And again, if you're on a platform where you can rate and review, please do so. That helps us get out into the world where other people can find us. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Okay.
Jeez.
Let's all give you, just for your hilarity, 15 experience.
Woo! Experience.
Should bring you up to 105, I think, or 110.
You said 15, right?
15. That one was fun.
Yeah, it was.
That's 110.
We do better when it's not scary.
Hey. Don't put me in this spooky situation.
Oh man, you're gonna have a hard time later on.
Oh no. That's not ominous.
15, you said?
Yes, sir.
Thornton's gonna die just like out of like a hole in the wall or something, just a giant lizard man. I hear you're looking for a party.
Character sheet. It's not edited.
Okay.
I think without Thoradin, I think our viewership would just dip.
Maybe.
All right, I guess that'll do it.
That'll do it.
I bet you I could do some stuff with a giant lizard man.
Giggity.